So this is 12 inches wide, and I think we'll do a couple of each, couple of yards of each. So I'm just going to go one. So that's, I'm making a long tassel. That's one tassel, two tassels, three, and I think that will be enough there. Now we sell this in, you get 10 metres, a metre of each colour. Not these are my own, but I'm saying in the shop. 1, 2, 3. Put that one there. I'm just using the 3 colours. Oops. 1, 2, 3. They don't have to be exact or anything like that. I've got that. I've also got some beaded trim here. And I want... Did I want to put the string in? Yeah, I might put the string in as well. So I'm going to do the same. That's 1, 2, 3. Just move that to there. So I've got those ribbons, that string, that pearl. Oh, right, and I think we'll use... I want a ribbon. I'm going to use this one. Just bear with me while I get this off the hook. And I'm going to take some beaded string as well. So we've got some of that bead as well. I'm just going to make sure we've got the same amount here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guessed that right. And then we're going to cut that into... so I'll do 1. They just have to be rough. That's it. That's great. Happy with that. So I now need to do some of this. That's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do that again. 1, 2, that'll do. Just going to move that out of the way. If I need any more, I know it's there. Right, I'm just going to cut this down. Right, put that one to one side, put those in there as well. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do now is to put all this together. Oh, I've got some of this as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is just put these to one side, put the ribbon to one side, the trim, and we want this beaded trim here, all put to one side. So that's that, and then the ribbons are here. So I'm going to take hold of the first ribbon. Now I know this is too long, but I won't waste what's cut off. And let me just remember. I'm going to find something for it to go in. Just bear with me a minute. I've got this. It's actually made from, look, I've just hurt myself. I caught myself on the door. It's rolled tissue. You just roll some tissue up and then you start gluing it and then shaping it, and you end up with that. But they're great because they've got the middle bit. Hello. Which we can then use with our long needles when we're attaching all of this. So I'm going to get some really, oh, here's a thread. I can use this thread. Now I need a long piece. And I'm going to double this. Nice long piece. Oh, that hurt, did that? It hurt. Okie dokie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a piece of ribbon. I've gone up through the middle of the ribbon, in the middle section of the ribbon, and I'm just going to do like a tacking stitch. Okay, and then to that I'm going to put a bit of beaded string, and I'm just going to hold that over, and I'm just going to put a stitch in, which is going to hold that straight and go up and over. I have to remember I'm using my large needle, so I have to do it just one at a time. One. Right, so now what we're going to do is start and get the colours, thread that on. So we want that in half, pop that onto the needle and hold it tight. Just pop that onto the needle, hold it here in your fingers. I'm going to do another like that, some more trim, another bit of this, some more trim. Now, while you've got that like that, you have to hold it, pull it, and pull all that you've already done, and then just go straight up the middle of it again. And what you'll do is you're joining all that together like that, so you've got part tassel. And then what you can do is just do the odd stitch through some of them, not all of them, just some of them, which is just holding that tight. See, like that. Now repeat that process. Put that out of the way, let it dangle on the floor, wherever. Okay, so you're going one, just mix and match them. Okay, and then again you take hold of them all, pull your needle up so you're pulling that towards it, and go back through your original one, and do it a couple of times. So you've got that. See, like a nice tassel. And then just let that drop again and do it with the remainder. Like that. Excuse me. Make sure it doesn't catch up. So you've got that. Now, the reason why I do it like that is because you've more chance of it staying like that than doing a whole bunch together. And it gives it a really good mix. So we can forget them bits. And then what you're going to have to do is to put it through one of these. Now, you can get a normal polystyrene ball and just channel out a gap. But this one is already done. And then that pulls in like that, see? And then what you can do is, you just, because it's tissue, but it's firm tissue, you can stitch away at the top. Like that. And that will hold that firm. Now I leave about an inch, and there's a reason why I do that. Oh, look at me poorly. Okie dokie. So we've got that, and that's quite firmly in place. And then what we have to do is we're going to cover it. And I'm just going to use, where's my lace? Where's my lace? Here we are. Some of the lace that I've used already, which is actually in with that. And I'm just going to pop on a little bit here. And we're not bothered, we're just going to put this here. Like that. You don't need to cover the whole top. Okay, just leave that. It was basically, it's just to get all of that in together. And then what I'm going to do is get my frilly. Oh, I've got glue all over my fingers. No, I'm going to do this one first. I've got this pink one, which I love. And I've just got to do sections. Okay, and then we're taking the look at glue. Just get rid of my hands. I mean, get rid of my glue on my fingers. It makes you feel like your fingers are numb. Well, mine aren't anyway, but I don't like it. So, take my needle and thread again. Move all that out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is just to sew all of this like that, and you'll see just above the top of the egg, or whatever shape it is you're using. See, just like that. Oopsie daisy. No, we don't want that. There we go. Let's keep going. Pulling it all in. Like that. That's just cover the egg how I want it covered. Right, okay. And then I just snip that off at the top. And we're left with that so far. Just pop that away. Now what I have to do is, where's my lace? Oh, I lost my lace, my little fluffy lace. See, like that. Now, oh, I've got string everywhere. Like I said, these are all in the shop. You just have to have a good look. Okay. So take it from there, straight up. This is just to give it a little bit of decoration. But the thing is, I have to put a ribbon in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, just let me pop that on there. Now I'm going to choose, where's my pink? Here we are. Some of this. I need my needle and thread. What can I do with it? Put some fresh thread in it. Do you know what? I might just use this. It's stronger. Yeah, this'll do. I'm blathered in glue. So what I'm going to do is seal the end off. Like that. I'm going to fold it over and then do a tacking stitch. Like that. Do a couple of stitches just to keep it tight. And then I'm going to choose a place to do it, and I'm going to poke this through to the other side. That's perfect. And then what I do is, like that, and I just need, about that will do. So we need to do exact same thing for this side. As long as I seal it, I can stitch it as I'm going. Okay, so it's going to go in there. We fold that in half, back. The needles come out of there, goes straight into there. See, like that, and then we put it back through. And then we take it again back through to the beginning here. That's it. And that's holding that on tight. Like that. We've not finished with it yet, so I know it might look a little bit... We have to do that a couple of times. So poke that in. Oops. See, you've got to be really careful. Pull that back to what it was. Like that. And poke back through. Like that. And then poke that back through again. To the side of this one. And then what you can do then is just go back and forth either way of this that you've done. Again, it's basically just supporting it and strengthening it, should I say. And then you can snip that. Oops. I'm going to take some beading. Actually, I'm going to use some, hang on, braid. Just need to put a little bit of braid around it. Like that. So just around the top. Like that. I mean, there's lots of ways of doing these. I like doing this because I like to build as I go along. It's not perfectly straight, but it's fine for me. Like that. Now, we snip that. Burnish it. And then we just glue that down. Like that. We'll tidy them up in a minute. I'm not sure I'm going to use that one. Let me just see. A nice big bead, which I'm going to use on the top there. Like that. Pushing that in, just push it in. That's how you've made that little well for it. And then you just glue the sides like that. And that one as well. Like that. And then if you want to, you can put diamantes or anything else. If you want to add to it, you've got enough room underneath to carry on adding. And that's what I like to do with them. And then all I do is to take it to where the shortest ones are, and I just do that. Now, I do not waste any of these because they'll always come in handy as fillers, so I just put them in a bag. But there you go. That's a nice beaded lace tassel. So, I mean, other thing you can do as well is to put a little flower thing on it. That I think I will do is add one of my little bows. You know the bows I've just shown you how to make? I just think that will set off, yes, beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's hold that there. So I know it does look a little bit messed up, but the reason, like I said, you put so many of these together at once is it does help rather than have a whole bulkiness, and it will support it more. Now, I'm just going to make sure this is staying as it should. I want to make sure this bow's working and it's glued in. Like that. Isn't that pretty? So there you go. And there's another rolled ribbon rose. That's it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.